So it'll be an introduction to myself. For anyone who doesn't already know me, please feel free to reach out. Topic for this video is events. Lots of events happening at the moment. Lead forensics can help us achieve a greater return on investment from events, and I'll be going through that today. And then also a little bit on personalized URLs, which can be used alongside email campaigns, any kind of database style lead generation marketing. So here I am, Mike Graham. I'm a partner manager here at Lead Forensics, been here 6 years or so. And yeah, my contact details, as you can see. Now, moving into the content that we're looking to cover today. So event season can be really rewarding, providing they pay off, but also they're, relatively expensive when you consider what an event costs versus any other sort of piece of marketing that you may do. I found myself recently giving this tip over and over quite a bit. So I thought I'd do a quick video on it and really help you guys achieve best possible return on investment from those events. So when you're attending the event, you probably see lots of people running competitions, iPads maybe up for offer, or a bottle of bubbly, something like that. And generally you put your business card into a pot and that puts you into that draw. So that's data collection, right? Data collection 101. You're taking names, you're taking business cards, networking with people at the event. But of course, it's also a very busy day, so you don't always necessarily have all the time you'd like to have the conversations that you'd like to have. Now, in terms of that data that you're collecting, if we take that data and we just put it into a relatively simple Excel sheet, and you'll see here I've just created some a made-up email address there. I'm the contact over and over at the moment. Obviously, that would be your list of contacts that you've made. And then I've also created a bespoke URL for each contact. Now, what does that mean? It means that this particular number here, I'm able to do this through the question mark. So I go leadforensics.com ? And that allows me to create a personalized URL specifically for this Mike Graham here. Now, in Excel, it's relatively simple just to drag that option down. So I just clicked on the top box there, this little box here. And you can see now I've got a unique number associated to each contact in my database. Now, when I come across to Lead Forensics itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Setup, and I'm going to head over to Data Manager, and I want to import that database. So all of those contacts that I've made at my event, I'm going to get that into Lead Forensics. That brings me across to this page here. And simply, you just import the database. So select a file. There's my event contact list. Pop that in there. There we go. Does our file have a header row? Yes, it does. Now, Lead Forensics is going to be quite clever here and say, okay, yeah, it's called sheet 1. And what do I have in there? So we've got email address as a column in regards to Lead Forensics. Yeah, that's the email. That's right. So it's quite intuitive in mapping the right kind of information across. And then the actions are the important part. Let's assign them to a particular category. So they will be events leads you'd have in here, right? Or if you wanted that to be assigned to you or a particular colleague who maybe attended the event, then you just click the name of the person that you want that assigned to. Yes, I want that emailed. And so, what are we doing here? Effectively, we are taking that database and we're ensuring that if anyone that you met at that event do come on and visit your site the following week, which we all know happens. I've got a few stories where, you know, you'll attend an event, you'll have a conversation, and then a week later we spot them on Lead Forensics. We see they've been on your website, and we see they've been looking at, you know, this, that, and the other, been on the site for 5 minutes, 5 pages, let's say. But if we don't have that intelligence, if we don't have that insight, and we don't go and react to that and strike whilst the iron is hot, then ultimately we're at risk of that opportunity going elsewhere. So yeah, data manager, really valuable tool. Take your databases, pop them in here, especially relevant with the events industry, and, you know, being event season. So that's that. Happy to have a conversation with anybody if you'd like a bit more detail. We've got our lead registration process here as well. So if you find yourself talking about lead forensics with a customer, you head into here, pop the contact details in, and then I'll contact you to discuss that opportunity. But that's that. Thanks again for your time. Hope it's been useful. See you soon.